Welcome to Almost Here, Round the Corner Future Technology podcasts with Richard Jacobs. Future technologies poised to transform our lives for better or worse are the focus of this podcast. Almost here means these technologies are now here and starting to be used, or just around the corner, from Bitcoin to artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, virtual reality, and more.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Future Tech Podcast. I'm your host, Juliette Lamar, and joining us today is Xavier Ballesteros. He is a business developer at Graphentech. Welcome, Xavier.
Thank you very much for this space, and hi to everyone. I'm here to talk to you about what we're doing at Graphentech. We're mixing two disruptive and innovative technologies, which is blockchain and graphene. So thank you very much for this space.
Absolutely. So our listeners might not know about Graphentech. Can you give us an overview about the business and what happens there?
Yeah, sure. Well, Graphentech it's a company established in Holland, and it wants to create an ICO, an initial coin offering, to search from investors and funds to create a whole industry of graphene. Graphene is a wonder material that is used for a lot of industries, mechanical industries, electrical. Well, as you may know, it is graphene. It is 110 times stronger than steel and stiffer than diamond, for example. It has some electrical uses too. 60%. It's 60% greater. It has a greater conductivity than copper. Like I said, 60%. It is extremely impermeable. So it actually is the most impermeable membrane known at the time. So and it has also another property that it is transparent. It absorbs only 2.3% of the incident light. So it has many applications, but the production of graphene right now is not that big, So it has some only scientists and a few people in the world uses graphene right now. So we want to expand the production of graphene so graphene can have low costs in the market. Yeah. And we want to do this using the blockchain technology. Blockchain is maybe one of the most important and innovative and disruptive technologies right now nowadays, and it has the power to grow all the industries. Like the World Wide Web in its time, it has the power to impact positively in several industries. So we want to grow Graphentech industries and to create a bigger market using blockchain technology. We want to create an initial coin offering where we offer investors the opportunity to participate from this graphene revolution, where they can buy tokens with special offers. We will use these investments to create graphene. To mine graphene in some concessions that the company has in Toledo, in Spain, and also in South America, in Ecuador. So yeah, that's the plan.
So the material of graphene, you mine it, or are we talking about the token?
No. The token is called 70D because the concession we have is for 70 years in Spain, in Toledo, Spain. So that's why we choose that name. That is the token we're selling. We have a supply of 90 billion tokens that is already in sale right now. Everybody can participate from this with this sale. Right now, we have an offer of 20% of discount. No, let me clarify that. We don't have a 20% discount. We give you 20% more tokens of what you will get for your money. Yeah, that is the offer we established right now, and we will have it till October of this year. Our soft cap that we want to reach is $37 million. We have to. That is our soft cap. Our hard cap is 133 million. So we're making a great effort to get that investment, because with that money we want to mine those concessions we have in Ecuador and in Spain to obtain graphene. We want to be. It's an ambitious plan, because actually we want to have the 20% of the global production of graphene in the next 10 years. So that's our plan. You can see all the information. It's in the white paper at graphentech.io on the internet. Yeah.
And let's talk a little bit about graphene, which is actually the carbon layer. This can be used in so many different areas. It's quite a substance. Could you outline maybe some use cases for the actual tangible graphene material?
So you want to know more about graphene, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Graphene, it's a two-dimensional material of carbon atoms arranged in a honeycomb-like lattice, and it is considered as the most famous nanomaterial produced by researchers. Scientists theorized about graphene for years, but in 2004, they finally isolated a single atomic sheet of graphene from graphite, a raw material, and subsequently won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 2010. So graphene is a really wonder material. It is the thinnest and strongest material known until now. It is just one atom thick, 1,000,000 times thinner than a hair, and yet 150 times stronger than the same weight of steel. So it is really a wonder material. Its connectivity is really awesome. Like I said, it has a 60% greater conductivity than copper. So that's awesome. It is incredible. All the applications that we have for graphene, it can affect positively transportations. Vehicles need an extra energy boost for acceleration, and this is where graphene supercapacitors comes in. They hold a limited amount of electric charge, but they are able to deliver it very fast, making them ideal to implement mass storage batteries. There's a big market for graphene batteries in the automobile industries. It has also an aerospace application. There is scientific data and information that suggests that graphene is a material capable of transforming the aerospace industry. Its properties like conductivity and lightweight suggest lighter, safer, and indestructible wings for planes in the future. It has many other applications in electronics, entertainment, and also medicine. Graphene biocompatibility, coupled with its mechanical strength, it's beneficial for various composable biomaterials, and its electrical conductivity can be used for organs that require such attributes, like nerve tissues and spinal elements, for example. So yeah, it's like I said, it's an awesome material, and it's the future. And we want to the innovative and disruptive thing we are doing here is to use blockchain to obtain all the investments we need, where investors will have a great outcome, because this industry it will grow. It would grow a lot. For example, we have some numbers that are very interesting. Let me show you right now. Do you have any other question in the meanwhile? I'm searching
Absolutely.
information.
How did you get involved with Graphentech? Give us a little bit about your business background.
Yes. Well, I'm a founder and CEO of TVA, and TVA means Cryptocurrency and Blockchain Advisors. Yeah, I have some machines that mine Ethereum in Ecuador, and I'm involved in all the blockchain technology. I myself, I'm creating another ICO, another blockchain initiatives that will take some time to develop. So I commented that all of this work that I'm doing here in Ecuador for the blockchain, in the blockchain background, and Raul Molina, who is the founder of Graphentech, took me in, see all the work I've developed, and was interested in my project. And he told me that I will get a lot of experience working for Graphentech. So that is why I'm in part of the team of Graphentech. Yeah.
Very interesting. And
okay,
what are some of the?
I have the information. Okay.
Okay.
BCC Research estimates that the global graphene-based products market was worth 1 million in 2015. According to them, the market should continue to grow from 310.4 million in 2020 to 2.1 billion in 2025, with a compound annual growth rate of 35.61%. That this is the growing the market, the global market numbers of graphene. So, as we want to grow this industry, to produce graphene, and to do this through the ICO, and it is important to say that it is not only a token. 20G is not only a token; it is a security token. So for investors, it is it gives investors it is a safe investment because when you buy a security token as an investor, you're buying shares of the company. Those are property. Yes, those are titles, property titles of the company. Those are shares. 253 tokens is one share, and the Graphentech, the company, has 75 million of shares. That number, 75 million, is what the project is worth. It is the University of Toledo of Spain. They made a research, and they make this research, and they say that is the value of Graphentech. So, like I said, Graphentech is established in Holland. So it's a security token, 70G. So when you're buying that, you're buying shares, and that means safety for investments, for investors, and for everyone. And as I say, the numbers, it is a growing industry. Graphene is a growing industry that will grow a lot in the next 10 years. So we want to take advantage of that. And it's a great opportunity to be part of the graphene revolution that Graphentech is taking place.
Absolutely. So give our listeners an idea of where they can get involved, they can purchase tokens, and find out more information.
Yeah, of course. The information is on the web. We have a website that is www.graphentech.io. It has a lot of translations for a lot of 14 languages actually. So you will find the white paper that explains all the information, all the content of the project, the roadmap, the team. We have a great team. It's incredible. Raul Molina, for example, that he's an expert of blockchain technology, certified by the University of Oxford, which is one of the greatest university in the world. And we have a lot of PhDs and a lot of scientists that are part of the team or are advisors of the project. So it's a really, 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 really great project to be involved with. I'm really proud to be actually involved in Graphentech, and everybody can take part of this revolution. Everybody can be not only an investor, as I said, but as a shareholder. Because when you buy 70G as a security token, you're buying shares of the company. You're buying shares of the future of the graphene industry, all the projects that can be made of graphene in the future, and all the production that will be performed by Graphentech.
That's fantastic. Well, Xavier, everyone can go to the website again, which is graphentech.io, correct? And that's where you can also get your tokens and learn about your white paper and all that. That's all on your website.
Yes. I didn't hear you the last part. Can you repeat, please?
Of course. And are you very active on social media?
Yes, you can find us in LinkedIn, in Facebook, in Telegram. You have to put Graphentech, and you will find us. You will find all the information. We have a lot of videos, podcasts. We have a lot of information, interviews. You can see every person. That you can look for every part of every aspect of the company or our team. We all the information is on the web, and we will make more efforts to expand the knowledge of what we're doing, what Graphentech is doing for the future of this great industry.
Wonderful. Well, Xavier, thank you so much for taking the time to join us here today on Future Tech Podcast, and we really look forward to learning more about Graphentech and seeing how this wonderful material can help us all in the future.
Thank you and thank you everyone who is hearing. Thank you for this space, and I hope to hear from everyone. I hope to encourage everyone to join this revolution, to be part of Graphentech, where you can be shareholders of a great project, and that will lead the future of the graphene production worldwide. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Xavier. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Juliette Lamar with Future Tech Podcast.
You have been listening to Almost Here, Around the Corner Future Technology Podcast with Richard Jacobs. Subscribe to this podcast, post a review to discover more future technologies that are poised to transform our lives for better or worse, such as Bitcoin, artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, virtual reality, and more.